Do. Yeah. Okie dokie, lemon smoky. Hola. Alright, first things first, I want to play with GPU settings. Let's drop you down. Zargan, what's going on? How are you? Alright. I'm just going to play around with a few GPU settings. I updated all of my drivers last night, so holy Hannah. I just want to double check like bits and pieces before I start doing stuff. Yeah, thanks for that. I forgot about that. Let's do. Alright, I've just changed that over. Thank you for that. I always forget that that doesn't actually change. I should just keep it like a generic thing, which I choose not to, for whatever reason. I'm gonna drop off anti-aliasing though. I'm gonna drop lit fog effects. Actually, no, I want to test it with it. The volumetric fog I'm going to turn off, but the volumetric wind I'm going to also turn off for now. Motion blur, depth of field, distortion. I'm going to try it with glare and film grain. And just kind of see how things kind of shift. It's very sparkly though. Like, in a good way. So I am going to check on DLSS. I'm going to check on performance. And see how that, like, operates. So we've got the crappy sky. Not crappy sky. That's a bit harsh of me to say that. I'm going to turn off the lit light rays and lit fog and just see how that works. So even turning that off, that's really nice. That's a lot better. A little bit, like, not as smooth, unfortunately, but I want to trial out a few things. Got beggars stream hunting for keys. Oh dear. I actually do still have 2 keys. But I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'll show you the routes.
Oh wow, okay, the seamlessness of the water up on the sand is amazing. Wow. Tis good. I'm glad that you're good. Did you get the opportunity to watch the Devshort with Steve and Sarah? Utopia, visual and text intensity is 100. Bloom intensity is only 50. Color correction will keep. I'm not exactly sure contact shadows do. And then sun shadow. Okay, so it does remove the shadow altogether. But it does actually shift, like, a few bits and pieces. I like the sun shadow, though. That actually looks a lot nicer. Oh, you did? Well. Bear with me. I will pull it up for you. Let's watch it. I'm just gonna do sound. There we go. Soulframe. They literally just did it like 4 hours ago. So I'll just pull that up. I'll just get all the audio and stuff sorted out. So we won't miss anything just yet. Okay. Cool. All right. So bear with me. I'm just going to set that up. There we go. All right. And just let me know how the volume is for you, Zargan.
Okay, so let's go. Steve, hello. I have some founder-based FAQs based on
Does the
Devshort
sound
11
okay for you
last
guys?
week.
Or is it like really
Perfect.
loud?
Yeah, are you going to answer them for us?
I'm going to try.
Okay,
Yeah.
number one.
I
How
think with the pricing
do I
point
get
at the moment,
founders?
Calaman,
When? Where
I
is
don't
it?
think it's wise to share it until it's actually dropped.
Well, you go to soulframe.com, of course. We're
now?
not going to be...
The volume's good?
On
Okay,
25th.
sweet.
Okay.
I'm just
Yes,
going to
so
be
next
quiet
week on
so
the
you guys can
25th
watch this.
is where the website will get updated, and you can support us with a Founders Pack.
Excellent. And how long will this be available to purchase founders?
This will be available for at least many months, several months. But the main thing is when we're ending it, we'll make sure you have lots of time in advance before we end it. We won't just yawn get away.
Okay. Will founders be available for our console envoys in the future?
Just to answer that question, Calaman, with the flying exploding plants, they're not as easy to find or come across. They're generally around like larger sunlight lit areas. The willow wings. I do have a little YouTube short on what to do with them. You do need the willow wings item material from the big fat one that sits in the middle. But you do have to sneak up on them. So as soon as you see them, like even like 10, 15 meters away, just crouch down and crawl into the middle and then walk up straight up really close to the middle plant and then just pick out the willow fronds, the willow wings item from the main one and then roll away. And then once they pop out of the ground, if you've got like pricklies or skilter, just throw your fly blades at them, kill them, and you'll get the willow fronds item from them as well. But you have to kill them because if they hit you and explode, you don't get the item.
So yes, in the future they will. So what we're going to do with Soulframe, a little bit different than Warframe, is when we launch on a new platform, we're not ready to go to console yet, but we don't want you to miss out on this. So when we go to a new console platform, we'll open up Founders again for a little window. So sorry about that. We're kind of at a PC phase right now, but we'll make sure when we do come to your console that you get a chance. Thank you.
Okay, we saw the 3 wilds and the Paragon options available. Can I purchase more than 1 wild? Can I upgrade to Paragon later on if I decide to do so? How does that work?
Yes, and it'll be prorated, so we'll subtract the difference in the price there. So it should be very easy. We're just testing that now, but you absolutely will be able to upgrade.
Okay, excellent. Jeff's birthday is coming up. I want to gift Jeff founders. Can I do that?
Looks like for next week, the answer is no. I am still kind of working with the web team a little bit on if this is possible, but right now I can't promise it. Sorry.
Okay, can I purchase
Sorry,
founders?
Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff. It's
Sorry,
actually
Jeff.
his birthday
Yeah.
next October, I think. So maybe there's time. Maybe
there's time. Well, I don't think it'll last that long.
Can I purchase a founders pack on Steam or any other platforms like that?
No, not for next week. The initial founders offering is going to be just through soulframe.com.
Excellent. And there were some comments from the concept art shown about the wilds that the aesthetics were not cool enough,
Right.
not
Right.
interesting enough yet. Anything
Yes.
to say?
Well, it does come in kind of hot for our dev stream, and we are adding the additional shoulder aesthetics.
Okay.
And they also are going to have an interesting gameplay mechanic, which we didn't get time to talk about. But when you soul steal the appropriate virtue, there actually is going to be an embedded virtue gem that lights up and gives you gameplay benefits for that, boosting your virtue in that regard. And of course, if you fall on the battlefield, you'll lose that. So there's sort of some interesting trade-offs there.
I'm just going to point out, I think that's a really good idea to identify the virtue that you soul drain from enemies, and to have that effect on the pact, I think is a really great idea. They are going to be talking about the greatsword as well, which is really nice. So we'll just keep going.
So yeah, we're going to be improving that before we launch next week.
Great. Is the Paragon Greatsword the
Yes.
only founder exclusive item that founders can eventually craft and share with non-founders?
Yes, it is the only one that has that exclusivity to that Paragon tier. So how that works is it's a bit like Excalibur Prime, but it's not, because as a Paragon founder, I'll be able to make a blueprint for other people to craft their own with my name kind of stamped into it. But it is the only one that kind of works like that for what we're offering with founders. That weapon also has some interesting aspects to how it treats the Soul Steel mechanic in Soulframe, where it will also power up the courage within, the courage, spirit, and grace within. So it does have some interesting gameplay mechanics. The two things I also should mention is we are still working on the animation stuff. Some of the people were worried about some of the poke attacks not being powerful enough, and those are getting reworked as we speak. And then the other interesting thing I saw brought up was a kind of a concern about the power creep of these types of games, and if will that weapon still be relevant? And of course, we'll have the rune and the totem system that allows you to take one weapon and play it for years. And then also, we hope to add next year this stitching, working on more than just armor, but also on weapons as well. So we'll be able to kind of do a mix and match of the aesthetics if you want to keep that longer in the game. So yeah, we'll do our best to make sure that that thing is always interesting for you.
Great. Okay, pivoting a bit, we had some negative reactions to Zenith, our capitalism camel's wares.
Right.
We showed some Drax selling for arcs, and there were some not so happy campers about what we showed, especially the quantities of that. So to clear that up a bit.
Yes, so that Zenith, the capitalism camel, had just gone in, and so some of those things were placeholder, and also I have the ick when I see the Drax for arcs in there as well. That will not be in the release next week.
Yes, so just a prototype of what Zenith's final wares will be.
That's right.
No Drax.
You literally have just gotten the direct information from Steve and Sarah. I know that was probably something that I'd spoken of myself as well. And being made aware of that is really nice as well. The fact that the Drax for arcs is just a placeholder. I knew that even before I started talking about it, but I think fundamentally, even if it just was a placeholder, I think it's good that it's actually being addressed and it will be like changed, which is really, really nice. So I think being patient with the team as well. I mean, they probably got so much work on. They're doing such a fantastic job. So the reason why I wanted to share this one too is just because it's like it's a direct thing from these guys. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. So I'm glad that they addressed that.
Drax for arcs.
No.
Confirmed.
We're also going to take a look at the slot pricing and the number of slots that you get when you start the game without having to spend any free arcs or paid for arcs. So we're going to do a balance pass on that and try to make sure that it passes the icky camel spit test.
No icky camel spit.
No icky camel spit.
Will we be able to choose an Eternium Garden instance and the place where we want to go and plant our flowers?
Yes, so how it works is as things fill up, we start adding more empty instances. So if you have a friend you want to coordinate with and plant in the same spot, you'll definitely be able to do that.
Excellent. Okay, last question. I know you have to get back to it. Will we have any more resets? I think fears were just coming up about this again. Obviously, I want to get founders. I don't want to lose anything. Yep. Final answer.
Yeah, so we're not going to do any resets. The only sort of caveat there is, just like we do sometimes in Warframe, we might rework a system to try to improve it for everyone, or we might change how some items work. just like in Warframe, we'll make sure we work really hard to give you either a refund on points if you spend it in a system, or give you like-for-like items, but we're not going to be resetting accounts.
Excellent. Yeah, I think early days, but lots ahead, and we're really excited for those interested in founders. So,
Yes.
anything
yes.
else to say to the envoys?
Nope. Just see you next week, and great questions. And yeah, talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay! Good. Lots of really, really good news. Overall. So that's really, really good. There we go. I think as far as, say, like, changing your model of your character, you can't do that unless you do have, like, another account. Like a baby account, and then you can choose a male or female model. I do have a secondary account that I do, like, a little bit of, like, training stuff through for the game. I think the character level's only about 3, and I did choose a female character for my second envoy. So for my main account, I chose a male model. Unfortunately, yeah, once you choose your male or female model for Soulframe, presently you can't change them. It's not like Warframe. Warframe's very different in the way that you can shift between both male and female setup, which is a really nice feature, but I can definitely see that potentially coming into Soulframe. I don't know with, say, like, name locking as well, if that's going to be a thing. I don't really want to put too much, like, stuff out there where it's like, oh, this may potentially be a thing. It's nice to kind of, like, talk about the ideas, etc., but it's, like, whether or not, like, they, like, the guys in the team at Soulframe, like, choose to do that, that's up to them. But as far as, like, the, as far as being able to change your models at present, yeah, you can't really change, unfortunately. But, you know, who knows? It's like you say, it's like developmentally, like, yeah, it's the same thing for me, like choosing SmoothOpurrator. I'm really glad I maintained the name, and I've been able to translate that over to Soulframe and maintain that through Warframe as well. Yeah, if you've got a unique name and it works, it's a good idea to hold on to it, for sure. But yeah, I really wanted to, like, just go show off the dev stream, because I think it's worth doing it, because you're getting direct information, so there's no, like, confusion about who's saying what. Oh my gosh, my weapon just got body blocked by my wolf. Interesting. Wow, okay, so the damage from the wolves is really good. Tantrum lightning. So yeah, I think, like, having them address, like, what they did is really, really good, because it must be really tough to be able to put your idea out there and, like, create something and then have people kind of be, like, saying, like, not great stuff on certain things. But it's also, too, like, I was having a really good conversation yesterday with a few people, and, like, I loved their points of view, and it was a really, really good conversation. I can't go into it too much, but the positive things that I took away from it was that we all enjoy, like, a few different titles, and we got to talk about the environments that are created. And I have to say, like, the environment that's been created within Warframe and Soulframe of, say, like, the communication from devs to the community is, like, undeniably matched with a lot of other titles, because as you guys know, like, Warframe, Soulframe, like, they are so open with communication and feedback, it's not funny. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. So we're really lucky that they actually take the time and dedication to actually put that communication out there, and really just be like, yo, like, this is what's gonna happen with certain things, and then, look, we're just gonna try this and see what you guys feel and see what works for us, like, directionally as well. So I think that's really cool. Yeah, like the 2 different accounts, you mean, Zargan? Yeah. I think it's a good idea to have, like, a baby account and a main. Sometimes people will say, oh, you know, that's selfish, but it's like, well, no, it's actually kind of smart to do that, in my understanding, because I get to kind of still continue to play through a baby account and keep it at, like, a certain level, so I could test things out and see the new implementation, and it's exactly what I've done with Warframe as well. I've been able to maintain a certain level of like a baby account, so I can have a bit of a play, and basically just go back through and like play through the game again and see the changes through it. It's actually really nice to be able to do that. That's a bit rude, Odin to Salcom. I do like the fact that there's anti-stagger on the third ability now. Or maybe there always has been, but I've just never really noticed it before. Oh, yum. You're making pizza? Yum. Speaking of, I am actually just going to change my setup a little bit, though. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring Mora's Hand again. I really enjoy, like, playing out with Mora's Hand, in all honesty. I do want to change the setup a little bit, though. Smolder is fine. So the fire within burns brighter. Taking fire damage increases weapon damage. Okay. I'm going to boost into Mora's Pride, I think. So hopefully that will give a lot more flame damage. And then I'm going to test out a couple of points in both of these to see how that operates overall. I'm going to boost more of the Hungry Flame, though, rather than the actual passive of Smolder, and see how that operates. So I've got attacks, reduce enemy armor. I've got stagger on primary, additional smite, and physical. The attack, flow, or speed is really, really nice on most weapons as well. But I do find it very useful to have at least a little bit of the armor reduction. And there's just a few settings I want to play around with. Okay. So that one there. YouTube? What about it? I'm just going to drop everything down to medium. And then, let's have a look. Motion blur, depth of field, film grain. I'm going to leave these settings on medium and see how that rolls. Oh, you're going through, like, the Minyo's color palette, you mean? You're struggling with the flying plants. Did you want to jump into a game and we can go find some? And I can show you. Yeah. Hang on. Have you got me in game, Caliban? It's the same, same IGN as chat. I'm just going to play a little bit more with some of the settings. I'm still going to keep it on performance, though, because that does seem to operate quite well. So let's do that. Alright. Oof. We'll see how the ping likes me. Oh, you're in EU? Oh, that's all right. I'm in Australia. I've got a terrible internet provider anyway. Okie dokie. All right. So I would probably recommend, let's go like roughly around this area and then we can head south. Birdie's Bog is also a really good area to farm. So why don't we just go to Birdie's Bog? Actually, that's something that I could probably change. There we go. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier. We'll see. And it's a good test out for the visual intensity as well. Alright, so visual intensity and effects, I'm going to boost that to about 130. Just because I want to kind of see, like, how it's operating a bit more now. Yeah. Little leggy. Oh, actually, you just reminded me too. I'm just going to switch over to my Odiak because I finally got the Fable blessed by Mora, which is Maze Balls. So that's going to be really great for my setup. Yeah, I've got 5 more levels for this particular weapon to be maxed, and then I can finally put the Fable joinery onto it so I can actually make it a fully blown courage-based weapon, which is really nice. Yeah, I love the big legs too. I love the Odiak. It is such a good weapon. Alright. So this is a really, really nice area to be able to farm. Good old Birdie's Bog. Where are we? There we go. It's a bit weird, like, I do find, like, pretty much every single time I do log into game, a lot of, like, my sound setup seems to change every single time. And there are mockeries around this area as well, so if you are looking to farm the mockeries, they can spawn here as well. The aiming has definitely gotten a lot better. The mockeries, like these guys, essentially they're like a corrupt spirit, I guess. If the armored ones show up and they like activate themselves, they're actually really, really strong. To get around their damage though, if you've got the polearm, the rook, it is very, very good to use. Alright, I'll show you around a little bit more of Betty's Bog. It's really nice. It's very good for materials, predominantly like the Toe of Ode. And then using Spectral Sight, sorry, is really, really good for it. If anyone needs to farm Spider Thread, the instance near the Spider Boss, I found a good place to farm. Yeah. Cabbage Patch Kids. The Spider Thread will drop from the spiders in the Nethans in the northwest quarter, yeah. Over near Etheldred. Up in this giant pit. There's a entry for Nethans where Etheldred is, but also down in Webbitwood, right next to it. And that's right next to Kabucha. Or Kobucha. I'm trying to understand and say the name properly. But Birdie's Bog is really, really good for these as well. The Jaden drops. That you will need Jaden drops, by the way, as well. The Willow Fronds? Okay. I would assume that there's like a Jaden drop over here. So that is a necessity to pick that one up as well. So this is a really good area to come and farm them. As a recommendation, probably like the closest enclave would be the Kith of Kings. So if you run in there and then come out again, it will reset the instance for the actual area. Pretty much the entire map anyway. But these guys are generally spread out mostly around the circumference like area of it, like the external area. But Jaden drops drop here. Toe of Ode are a lot more like internal of like the map around like the starting location essentially. But you will find it all the way through the map. But I have to say, like, the co-op is actually a lot smoother. Oh, look, there's a duck. We can always use a good duck. When you said mockery, or however it's spelled, is the Cabbage Patch Kids looking mob? Not quite. The mockery that we just fought before, that's a mockery. I'll show you what the Cabbage Patch Kids are. That's just a personal name that I give the Cabbage Patch Kids. They're the corrupted avocots. Yeah, they're definitely Cabbage Patch Kids. I love calling them that. Hey, bud. I'm not sure what tier level this bounty is, though. He's not showing up on the screen for me. I'd assume maybe it's a level 3, if it's got 3 stars above it. But we can do it if you want. It's a good opportunity to get more materials. The Cabbage Patch Kids? Yeah, nice. It's a good name for them. Oh, which enclave are you part of, Calaman? I'm assuming it would be the Alcus children. Yeah, the Alcus children. Okay. Yeah, we can go back to them. It's definitely a good idea to level them up, like, any point that you possibly can. Because then you're not really, like, wasting experience that you gain from them as well. Ooh, there's a Vadagar stag. I knew there was going to be one here. Excellent. Hey, bud. Wait, did that stag die? Or is it, like, blocked? Okay. I'm not sure, like, what other info stuff would have dropped. If there's any other, like, materials on the ground, I can't see them for now. But there is a Jaden drop just over here as well. Yeah. Yeah. We'll probably find some along the way. That's really nice that that stag just dropped here, though, too. Brine floss is something that you do need for the... for the Cloud Quell potion as well. There is. I mean, we've already got the ability to be able to see items. It's the spectral sight. The reason why it doesn't show up for another player at the moment is because if you're the host, you can see all the items, but the effect of being able to see the items as like an visitor to someone's instance, eventually I'm sure will be ironed out so we can actually start seeing items in the game, chests, etc., and like quest nodes, etc. as well. And we got the yeet factor. Yeah, it's definitely a work in progress. Like, I had a really good combo with, like, a couple of other Soulframe content creators as well last night. It was really, really nice. And yeah, we all, like, were saying, you know, like, there's things that, like, change. And there was a point that I made in reference to, like, a few of the bits and pieces that I've looked at. And, like, I've gotten impatient as well, you know? Like, I've looked at something, I'm like, oh, man, like, I wish it was just fixed. But I do understand things take time. So it's definitely made me kind of swallow my own medicine in the sense of I really want something now. Oh my gosh, elevation. Amazing. This is amazing. Look, we've got a floating sinecure. That's dope. I'm going to screenshot this. I'll chuck these in the Discord for you after as well, Calaman. That's amazing. Elevated sinecure. Oh my god, okay, so they... Oh, I've seen this happen before. Amazing. Will it get stuck on the branch? Nah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, ping's amazing. Alright, let's see if we can send it somewhere. All right, so let's see how far we can get it into the atmosphere. I think it's called, there's like a couple of different layers to the atmosphere. I think it's like troposphere, ionosphere, stratosphere, and exosphere. And it's still going. Amazing. All right. We just, oh no, there we go. All right. The sinecure has left the stratosphere. That's amazeballs. Okay, let's go to Alka's children. I am getting distracted by funky stuff. I hear you. Yeah, from my point of view, the game is well developed for pre-alpha stage. I absolutely agree on that. Only bugs I find are not being able to loot, can't invite party members, and the float NPC. Yeah, the floating stuff is actually pretty fun. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, run away. All right, so you see this little guy here? Kill that little dude, and then use your spectral sight. Nuts, we alerted them all. Okay. Well, actually, I did. Yeah. So there's the willow fronds, which is great. It's annoying because you don't really see them that far away, unfortunately, even with, say, like, your field of view being, like, as high as it is. So field of view is very useful, but it's mostly more because of, like, the way that the camera sets up for your character. So, say, for example, if I do, like, the least amount of field of view that I possibly can, it just gives me a much closer angle of camera to the envoy, which gives me a little bit more of like an immersive experience, which is actually not too bad. So the further away that setting is from your character, the more frames it has to basically generate for you as well. But it does give you a much larger vision of being able to see the world as well. Yeah, they definitely blend in really well. It's a little bit like, damn it. But, I mean, because they're so rare too, I'm glad that we don't have to farm them all that much for a certain amount of materials as well. Lovely jubbly. Yeah. There is actually one little piece that I do want to just quickly do. I can meet you at the Alka's Enclave. I'm just gonna rejig something on the combat arts for the Odiak as well. I think what I'm gonna do is reboost Smite Chance and drop down Hindered for the heavy attack. That was something that I was testing out a couple of days ago. Scry is phenomenal as well, so if you boost that out, that would actually help with increased lock-on range. The couple damage is okay, but I just want to increase the smite chance output for the gauntlets as well. The heavy attack, headlong, and the unhindered are really, really good. Helmgong is quite useful as well. So this is my general magic setup for all of my magical weapons. I always, like, you've got to pick Mirror Spell to open up the entire tree anyway. Grounded is exceptional. Scry for increased lock-on range is useful. Smite, I definitely open up quite a bit, and I maximize that. Unhindered, I use for the increased number of enemies that you get punched through as well, and then just increasing the heavy attacks on the Odiak as well. As far as, say, like the setup for attack speed, I always get the attack speed, and I always put the additional smite chance on there too, and then I boost my magic armor as well. It is ideal if you can put your physical rats in max rank in those 2 slots as well. I really don't have a lot of armor on as well. So be mindful of like your setup with your envoy, especially with physical damage reduction. It can be quite painful if you don't set it up with like relatively good stats of physical reduction of damage. Let's have a look. Should I wear my bucket hat? Nah. I'll wear the little cicade helm. I quite like this one. Alright, cool. I am going to run up to Alka's with you now. I am very excited for the addition of the compass being permanently on the screen. I think that's going to be really nice. Also something of value as well to note with the heavy attacks. They are really useful, but also the timing of your attacks is important as well. A mini-map, for instance. To be honest, I'm actually okay with flicking into like the main map. I think that's really nice, to be honest. I like that feature. But I mean, if a minimap does get involved in the game, I'm not going to say no to it. But if you can turn it on and off, like what we can do with the compass, if that's potentially something that they're looking at adding into the game, I'd be open to that, for sure. Map usage in the game is definitely a tool that I utilize a lot. Especially within dungeons as well. You definitely need a dungeon map a lot of the time. Because you can get turned around quite easily. Oh, also, Zargan, I was actually hanging out in with Skyknocker last night when he was playing Soulframe. I'll show you a little thing I did not know that he found, which was really cool. I am going to drop off, though, the particle systems. All right. So if we jump over this way, I'll show you a little like Easter egg thingy that Skyknocker found for the Alka's children. And there's 3 of these little things in the game. Where is it? Nope, it's not here. It is just here. There's a little cheese. I found the cheese. Right here. See? We get a little cheese. Yeah. There we go. We found the cheese. Just a little cheese wheel. There's 3 of them in the game too. There's one here. There's also another one on the very far wait, just out here. Right next to the Silent Rose Enclave. If you come out to these rocks here, there's another little chair that's around this area. That's got a piece of cheese on it. Or well, a cheese wheel, actually. And then lastly, up in this area, there's a little hut just here. And if you come down to the little jetty out here, there's literally a little wedge of cheese just here as well. I don't know why I find that so fascinating, but I really do. And then just for reference on some of the materials that you can find to enter Alka's Children's Enclave, if you use Soul Spectral Sight, you can find Soulsbane here, but there's also another plant that you can find. Where is it? They do randomly generate for this particular one here. It's called Sangelia. I'm pretty confident that this is the actual offering flower that you give to the idol here now to be able to enter the Enclave. But I'm not able to do that myself because the Enclave was open to me back when a River Pearl was the actual offering. I love Elka's children. Oh wait, the music's not playing. How come? That's a shame. Anywho. Alrighty, so what can I buy from you, little man? I've already got a ton of Sacred Shimmer, but I might as well. So I'm at 2,000 standing at the moment. So might as well just keep going. Galahad. I love that name. King of the Obelisk. That's a really cool name too. I really, really love this enclave. It's beautiful. And in all honesty, what I would really like to see, if there's a possibility for it, is a entrance like built in between these roots here that allows us to access the Neathan's Undercity area as well. Oh, one more flying plant? Yeah, let's go find the flying plants. The willow wings. They're really nice. I like them. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can check them. I'm pretty sure that you can check all the world tree messages anywhere, really. Uh-oh. Am I stuck in the enclave? Ooh. Let's try unstuck. There we go. Interesting. I wonder what stuck me in the instance, though. That's okay. A good idea is to pick up these plants in here as well. So all three of these ones generally will spawn all the time. So there should be a Sangelia. And there's usually like a little animal in here as well that likes to spawn out too. I have a feeling. I wonder why the music wasn't playing for me before. Is the music sound coming through for you guys? Like with all the sound effects, music from the game? And like the volume as well. Just curious if you guys can do a little sound check for me and just see if everything's like flowing. Music and main volume low. Notice that on my gameplays. Yeah, okay. Hang on, let me just boost this up then. Actually, I might just boost them to 70. All right, How's the volume coming through for you guys on your end now? That would be why. Do, do, do. All right, there's the audio. Are you talking about like the microphone, you mean? Yeah. Alright. Hang on. Is that one coming through now? So I can see that there's sound coming through for Soulframe. But you're not hearing me at all. Volumetrics, I swear. Volumetric. Volumetrics. Alright, so game audio's coming through. And the microphone. Yeah, okay, I've just done a sound test on Twitch, so that's coming through fine. And then I'm just going to test one more thing. There we go. Alright, cool. So sound test has been done on like multiple platforms, so that's all should be coming through now. Yeah, I've just done like a double check on everything. I have downloaded like a brand new like software essentially. Kind of. It's interesting to see how it's actually operating every single time that I reset the systems each time that I do streaming. So may potentially be something that I may actually look at removing until like further testing of it then. Because it seems to actually debunk a lot of my setup every single time that I start using it. And then it's actually resetting everything that I do every single time. So I'm curious to know and see whether or not like it's the feedback of the actual software itself and that's an actual bug that it's not being rectified. So, yeah. Thank you for letting me know that though, Zargan. Bear with me. I'm just going to play with our lovely audio and just see how that's coming through now. Okay. Sound testing. We love it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try something different. I appreciate you letting me know. Honestly, a lot of people won't say anything. And I've literally just gone through and, like, played a whole entire stream and no one has said anything about, like, sound not coming through at all. So feedback like that is, like, extremely good. So let's do this. It's interesting to me, though, that, like, the sound channels that I've got to actually keep flicking around and changing just to be able to get, like, any sort of feedback. Where's the thing? Yeah, I've been noticing that too. How many color packs do we have? We've got roughly 4 at the moment, color man. What's loud though? I need to understand. Is it the game settings that are loud? So if I do that, is that better? Yeah, exactly. Like, I get feedback for sound, but it's going to be different on your guys' end too. But what I'm trying to balance is, like, the sound audio channel for my voice, like, for the mic, and then balancing the sound game volume to make sure it's, like, roughly, like, a decent level. 3 from 3 syndicates, and what's the 4th? The 4th one is from the Minya, Calaman. You've got to use some Moonsteel thread to bestitch some items. I would recommend choose your most powerful piece of equipment, like a helm, or a chest piece, and then choose the look of that, like another item that you like the look of, and then bestitch that. Right now the game sounds like water, and birds are a bit loud. I'd probably say it's like the sound effect volume, if anything. Alright. Default was good. Alright, so we're just on default sound now. Yeah, okay, I can see what you mean. Yeah, default was good. Yeah, okay, default's good. Yeah. This is what I mean, like, the sound effects and stuff, like, the different channels that keep on having to switch through with all, like, the different sound setups. I'm not exactly sure why it keeps on, like, shifting and changing all the time. Yeah, default should be good. But interestingly enough, like, the sound settings within, like, my system, it keeps on using, like, the Realtek audio for Windows. So, yeah, I'm a bit confused as to why it just keeps on, like, switching it up quite a bit. Alright, we'll see how that goes with audio. I think that would be better, or I can lower like the actual in-game settings instead of the actual sound channel through the audio mixer. I'm just gonna have a look at something. Okay. Default's good in game. Okay. Let's just do like 45 and just see how that goes. Yeah, it's always pretty hard to like figure out the balance of like in-game audio and then the actual streaming software itself, just to kind of see like where it actually sits. Alright, I think that should be a little bit more balanced though. Oh, you got kids clubs out? Nice, Argon. Yeah, good to see you too, dude. Yeah, I should be back on later this afternoon. I've just got a few things to do throughout my day, but I should be on like for an evening stream as well. And thank you for the lurk. I have turned the lurk alerts off because they multiply by 3. I don't understand why. That's something I've got to look into. Because if I activate it, it'll over-spam you guys, which is not ideal. Alright. Kellerman, where are you up, my friend? Does my friend need to watch 30 minutes to get a key from the game? Shadow Gaming, hello. That is a old notification. I would recommend... with codes, as far as there was like a Twitch drop directory, there was one, but they've stopped that. Eventually, basically, like as of the November 25th, the game should be available for everyone to go play on PC. Yeah, thank you. It's something to do with StreamerBot and the way that the coding's set up within the actual software. Actually, you know what? I'll just test it out quick. I know that you've got to go, but get ready for some spam, dude. If you do hashtag lurk, sorry, exclamation lurk in chat, you'll see what I mean. It's crazy. Like, I'll even redeem one. Like, it goes crazy. So, hence, that's why I don't have that active at the moment. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's terrible. I do not understand why it does that. I've even put like a one-touch timer to it. But anyway, we can troubleshoot it later, dude, if you've got to go. So, enjoy Club Scout, though, too. Alright, Kellerman, where are you? You're right in front of me? Okay. So for some reason I can't see your player, like, tag in game at the moment, but that's okay. If you want, I would recommend let's go travel up through here and just in and around where, Evildred is, and we should be able to find the, little planties. The Sparrowtail for Orangle's armor. I'm trying to think of where Arundur's armor actually drops from now. Originally, if it's still correct information, just south of Port Carlisle, there is a glade of Anduin Shadow. I would recommend going here and doing some bumps through there to see if you get the drops for Arundur's set. I'm pretty confident that they still drop through here. If not that, I'd recommend going up to these particular points in the northeast. There's a Glades of Anduin entrance through here, so you could run that, or you could choose the Durmak Undercity as well. These are the highest level enemy areas in the game at present in the northeast quarter. So just northeast of the Galvanar Wastes, there's these 2 points. They're both behind a big mountain range, and there's a river in between them. Check both of these places out, and then you may get drops for both of that armor set for Arundur's armor. But originally, when I first started playing Soulframe, this particular glade here was what generally dropped the Arundur's set. But you can start your Sparrowtail journey. If you come up here and just wait for the 3-star to arrive, go and run that, and then you'll be able to run a tier 3 Sparrowtail through this area. I believe there's an encampment here, Calaman, as well. Yeah. It generally will spawn the highest enemies in the game for you, Shadow. But I haven't farmed Arundur's set since, like, Preludes 8. So, I know that some of the drop tables of the armor sets have changed. If you want Garen Brood set as an example, they generally will drop from the tier 3 stag hunts from the Badagar stag. But it just depends on the RNG drop rates, and I'm not really sure of how consistent they are at the moment, to be honest. Alright, we gotta go flying these plantains. Burn! Oh, yo! That did like a double yeet on these dudes. That's awesome. Can I inflammare you? Come on, where are the damage sticks? I want to know. Alright, there's no damage sticks in the game, unfortunately. Are you going to burst into flames or no? Oh, yo, they can actually, like, knock you out of that animation. That sucks. But at least we get some yeet factor. Burnage. What level are the enemies over there? They would be roughly about 30 levels plus. You found a plan? Oh, and you made the opponent cuddle color? Nice. So Lancerot, how are ya? Alright. Calaman, I'm just gonna start this 3-star bounty and just see where we end up with that. You've got to go Bestitch with Verminia. I would say you're still wearing the Mendicant King helm, are you not? Six sandwiches. Damn, you're hungry. I'm doing really well, thank you. Yeah, okay. So what I would recommend, Calaman, with the helm, just for bestitching's sake, you can do a couple of things to level up Verminia with her bond. You can create the Cloud Coil potion, but you can also bestitch an item. So I would just come over here,
Your aura is smelling
come up to the top,
N'est-ce pas, Puppets?
bestitching area, and then bestitch this helm and choose another helm that you want it to look like, and then press OK on that. So say, for example, actually, yeah, I would do that, because you're going to maintain the stats that you've got on the actual helm that you're wearing. So I would be doing that. So if you're wearing your Mannequin King helm, select, like, I don't know, a different helm that you want it to look like, bestitch it, and then it will add that to your bestitching appearances. And then you can still select it to go back to as it was originally anyway. It's just adding that particular look to your transmogrification menu, if that makes sense. And then you should see your bond increase with Verminia. And then I would say leave your Nightfold.
Something I said.
And then go back in, and then you'll see a note of where Verminia usually is, and then you've got to go do a mini quest to go find her again. I'm actually just going to jump out of squad, just because I want to see how the instance operates without being in squad. And it's better for you to go do your quest solo anyway, especially because co-op is still pretty not completely ironed out yet. Yeah, transmog like D2? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can choose to do that too if you want to save your moon still. Yeah, that's not an issue. If you do want to build bond with her, you can actually just collect these 3 items and then just keep on making Cloudquell, and that should build more bond with Verminia. I didn't do it that way myself. I actually bestitched 2 helms. So I bestitched the Mannequin King helm, and I bestitched the Papa Pipo. Sorry, yeah, is it Papa Pipo? No, that's the Papa Pipo mask. This is the little Zook mask. So I made that a transmog as well. So when I'm wearing my Mannequin King helm, I can make it look like that, or just the Mannequin King helm. So I'm not too sure how much bond level that you get when you bestitch with Verminia. But that's essentially how to get the other color palette with her. But I won't tell you what the quest is, because it's pretty cool. I think... Yeah, okay, there we go. That's way better armor. I don't know why it said like 22 armor before. That's another thing too that I've been noticing as well. Just with the UI, it's still really janky. So I would be recommending like double checking everything before you leave your Nightfold, for now anyway. So Mortar. Alright, I'm gonna go take Tethrin for a while now with this particular set of gauntlets. And then we'll go from there. Calaman, if you want me to bring you back into my instance, I'm happy to do that. So I'll just send you an invite, and then we can go find some more plants if you want. And I have accepted your friendship. There is a particular area that I do want to go. Is it Burton? I think there's an encampment just down here. I'm just trying to think of where it is. Yeah, it's back this way. Hey, bud. Alright, let's go find some more willow wings for you, though. If there's anything else that you want to do as well, I can... Oh, you can make plants that you need? What do you mean naming plants? Oh, okay, got you, okay. I know for say, like, it's probably like all of the color palettes that you're looking for, I'm assuming. I just want to play with the accessibility again. We'll drop that down to 90, and then ambient occlusion I'm going to drop right off. Volumetric fog I'll maintain, but volumetric wind I'm certainly taking off. Actually, you know what? I'm going to drop volumetric stuff altogether, because I really want to see how this performs without it. Yeah, that's a lot tastier. Particle system I'm going to turn to high, and then particle quality I'm going to turn low, and then visual effects I'm going to boost up to like 120, and then see how we go with that. Performance, sharpening. Yeah, we can keep sharpening down a bit. Geometry, particle systems high, texture memory I'm going to boost high. Anisotropic filtering. I don't really know if that does anything. So, we'll see. Trilinear will be fine. Volumetric lighting will drop. And drop the local reflections as well. Alright, so we've got a little bit more visual, like, context there, which is nice. A bit softer, but I don't really mind that. Opponent's done. I'll need some flowers for Rhiannon and Sigil. Alright, can you just pop in chat what flowers that you need? And then we can just go like flower picking basically. I am going to go test out like a few bits and pieces and just grab a bit more experience for the Odiac as well. So I want to try that. So I wonder why that's doing that now. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey guys, I got a surprise. I want to test some graphics. Hello. Nope, you don't get to do that. That was rude. Hey, Bonksick lady. No, rude. Bad. Okay. So I'm going to keep all of these on high. I'm going to drop occlusion, wind, and fog. Motion blur can go, depth of field, distortion. I'll keep glare on. I'm not really sure what film grain means though. Contact screen space shadows? Have no idea what that means. Alright, so there's Muddy Sky, and that would be the fog. Okay. So we've got the pretty particles. We like it. I'm gonna drop the frame rate though. See, I feel like to me that actually roughens the image though a bit, but I've got to give it a bit of time to adjust. Oh, you're watching video? Okay. I'm just like playing around with like a few of the settings, etc. Donkey. Particle systems. I'm going to drop off the particle quality altogether. And then the intensity, where are you? That's fine. So 45 bloom. Alright. So we'll do low particle quality. And then we'll drop the particle system quality to medium. Bit rough, but that's okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn off dynamic lighting though. Volumetric bloom really doesn't matter that much. And then I'm going to drop the intensity of these down to 95 for effects. Alright, let's go get the 3-star if you like. Calaman as well. Surprise! More graphics testing. Okay. You need Synod's Maiden, Mora's Kiss, and Spider's Thread. Okay, well we can basically head up to the area through the Neathans. Let's go to Weatherwood first. And then we can move up to the spiders area, so you can get the spider thread. So I'll just take you through some of the Neathans, so you can get spider's thread from all the baby spiders. Synod's Maiden is basically dropped in any of the corrupted areas. You'll find that through the very northern area of Galvanar Wastes. You'll also find that near the Mendicant King, down in Stroake, and then New Vissi in the southeast quadrant, and then you've also got where the Wazard is in Sedea's Stake. So let's go up to the Weatherwood first. And then we'll just go through the Neathans for the baby spiders. And hopefully the tile set that we get actually spawns a lot of the spiders. For the Cloud Core potion, I'm sure that you've been finding brine floss a lot everywhere, which is nice. And then just following all of like your creeks and rivers, there's absolutely a guarantee that you will find brine floss and your river pearls along the way too. And you also get ducks, which is nice. And if you get sick of catching animals, I don't blame you, but I would honestly be,
Got a job for you, Leinster.
nuts. Why did I start that? Let's just ignore that for now. We'll maintain where we're going. I get distracted very easily, don't worry about that. Let's just go get you what you need. There's a river pearl just along the bed here as well. And as I say too, like if you're using spectral sight, just use the pulse every once in a while. And it will highlight all of your items around the world. And then also to Calaman, there's a little bit of a trick that I use as well. If you're finding that your aim of your magic weapons is not aiming correctly, set up a keybind for block and use that to force your aiming towards what's in front of you if it's not locking onto your targets properly. And lastly as well, in settings as well and accessibility, I would say play around with turning enable aim controller aim assist on and off. Generally I've had better success of the targeting system being used better, even though it's mouse and keyboard. It's still a setting that's in under controller, but turning this on really helps with the aim assist as well. Tango 123 ABC followed. That's a very interesting name. I appreciate the follow though. You got an unidentified item? Yeah, that's been happening for me too. I do believe in the Soulframe Discord, I'm pretty sure that Sarah put up a notification around like missing items, etc. It does have... I'm just gonna put all of that in chat for you. If you follow through to the Soulframe Discord, that should open up an invite for the Discord that has now been consolidated for everyone in Soulframe. And there will be an announcement somewhere, something to do along the lines of, if you're finding that you're getting these unknown items, here's how to produce a ticket for us to track that for you. So that's what I would be doing for sure. And also for everyone else, if you haven't signed up to Soulframe, there's the Soulframe website code, the Soulframe Twitch, and the Soulframe Discord. Just let me know if those links do work, and you can actually select them in chat though too, please. But I will check. Alright. So... bear with me, I've got to alter all of those anyway, so I might as well just do that now. Alright, I'm just going to resend all those and just see if they actually work. Wanna work. Alright. So those links in chat for you guys now should be working. There we go. Now you guys have actual operational links to join. There's the Soulframe website forum for about redeeming codes, the Twitch channel, and their Soulframe Discord as well. So, I did not know that they were not working before. But that is why we test things. Alright, Webbitwood. Thanks for your patience on this, Calaman. I'm just trying to make sure that things are actually working correctly. Beaver, I got a super rare. Hello, buddy. 545345. Yeah, oh man, I missed it, but I don't care. I got a really rare beaver. Hooray! It's a super grey. Amazing. Thanks, bud. Caliban, I also would say, with the Kabocha, they really don't like magic attacks. And we can surrender the Sparrow's Tail, it's fine. This is another good area for the, all the animals, but also the river pearls and brine floss that you can find. I'm going to get the admonishment of Avocot in about 1 second.
Heal what may and wither what must. It's the way of plants, that is.
Ah, well, that's actually the nicest, like, rejection of a Sparrow's Tail I've ever seen in the game so far.
Eat me.
Oh, look, Cabbage Patch Kids. He literally just said, eat me. That's amazing. Hey, bud. I love kicking them. It's amazing. Come on. Eh. Come on. Aim properly. There we go. Eh. I'm gonna turn you into potato salad. That is my favorite thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. That is actually my favorite thing to do with the spicy kids. He literally said, eat me again. Where are you? Alright. Calaman, I am gonna be able to get some of the fronds that you need. So if you pick these things up, this is where you get the rotted fronds from. So let these guys just continuously spawn. And then you can farm the rotted fronds from them. And then it's really cool just to like really kick them in the face. It's amazing. That was a bit rude. Does it make you feel like a bit of a bully though, that you can actually kick them in the face? Oh, better. So that's how you get the rotted fronds from these little Cabbage Patch Kids. Which is really, really worth doing. If you want like a whole farm of them as well, a really good idea is to circumvent Kabocha to start with. So don't go and attack the boss straight away. Come over here, because there's usually Cabbage Patch Kids around here. Hey, bud. And just watch out for these little dudes, because they do throw arrows at you. Or javelins, rather, I should say. Yeah, it feels like kicking garden gnomes. Yeah. Oh my god, they say sun's ass? That's amazing. Come on, little bud. I love these dudes. They're my favorite. And I love testing their javelin throw too. Come on, bud. There we go. You're into a little potato salad now, buddy. Alright. Before we start the Kabocha fight, Calaman, I'd certainly recommend letting him live for a little while. And then we can just farm up like a whole bunch of those fronds if you want. Because it'll save you a bit of time later as well. So the good thing about farming him is that he can just summon all those Cabbage Patch Kids continuously. And they will drop all the fronds. I don't know if you necessarily need like a lot of those at the moment, but if you want to, we can just like farm him for like maybe, I don't know, a couple of minutes at least. So sometimes what I'll do is just let him kind of run around a bit, and just light attack him a little bit, and then get him to summon the Cabbage Patch Kids as well. You can actually destroy that floor as well. There we go. So when he does that move, he'll summon more of the kids. Alright, little guys, bring it on. Oh. Way to be a bully in Soulframe. Poor little kids. The Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, sweet. We got some of the spiders as well. This is good. Alright, so we got some brother fronds, and we got Drax as well. So this is actually a really decent farm. And then we got some spiders thread too. Just over here. Come on, summon your kids. Okay, I don't want to kill him just yet. Come on, summon your children. I love this boss, he's so cool. His design is amazing. It actually, to me, it looks like it's a giant avocado that's put on, like, some armor, which is really cool. Alright, we've got some more Cabbage Patch Kids. Come on, guys. Oh, better. His AI is very cheeky. Come on, summon the kids. One more round and then we can pretty much like just nail him. Eat me. Amazing. Alright. Doing a kick in. We could probably just nail him out now. I found a stump with honey next to it. Oh, truly. I feel like that's a Fable that you haven't done. Yo, there's the whip move. I love that move. There we go. I love these two dudes. And we've got a giant potato salad. Maybe I can find it again. I discovered it yesterday. A stump with honey next to it. Alright, let's go have a look for that, and then we can go through the Nephins. Oh no, it's the glass cage of emotion. I have a feeling it might be the Webbits up that you're referring to. Is it this one? Was it this, like, sap-looking stuff here? The Webbit tree sap? Oh, okay, so you've got all the quests, okay. A cut tree with honey next to it, okay. Is it like a honey pot? Or is it like, does it look like this particular, tree? Interesting, okay. Yeah, let's go have a look. It could be something that may be coming into the game, though, as well. Maybe like a newish quest, perhaps? I'm not sure. Oh no! I did it again! Ah! Alright, we got some willow fronds at least. Oh well. At least we got some willow fronds, I guess. Alright. Was it around this location? I have a feeling it'll be in the deeper part of the wood. There is some weeping dress over here, though, I think. No. Ah, okay, this little area. Okay, I had a feeling it'll be here. Yeah, okay, so this is the deep wood. Yeah, so that's Webbit wood sap. This is one of the, it's part of the bear quest, the Fable quest for, the waste bear. So that's just the Webbit wood sap, so it's a good idea to collect them. So this is, what, like just northwest of the actual wood itself. Okay. I wonder how long it takes to replenish, though. You can't pick it up. I finished the Bromius quest. It might be because we're in co-op, though, too. Because you're in my instance of the game, it might not be connecting that you're actually part of the instance and being able to pick up certain items, maybe. If you bounce out of my instance, it should drop you back here. Try exiting the instance and go back to your own, and it should drop you back at this location. See if you can pick it up then. Yeah. Drop out of the squad and try it then, and then just let me know if it works. See, this is good to know as well, though, so I can probably give this feedback about co-op play. It's still the same? Okay. It might just be, say, maybe, like, even if you just, like, log out of the game or exit completely, I would recommend doing an optimization of that as well. I'll just drop that in. That's my Discord, but then there's all the website and Soulframe Discord as well. And speaking of, that's actually something I'm going to put together for you now anyway. Yeah, you should be able to put feedback within the Soulframe Discord, I'm pretty sure. So it'll be under the feedback forums channel down the bottom where it says feedback. I'd probably say bugs tracking. You can add a new post and just give them like a screenshot as an example, and then just follow how they want you to provide the feedback. Alright, so I'm gonna head up to the mommy spider. Oh, yeah, that's alright. I can send that through as well. I don't really have, like, a huge amount of, like, influence, I don't think. But, yeah, I'm happy to pass it on to the Discord as well. But, yeah, you can track that in the Soulframe Discord for bug tracking. Where that would... So... What? Where that would... So... Is enable... be collected by some co-op players in the instance when they get the host of the game. Added a screenshot for reference. Thanks for the sub-location. So we can just put that down and say, like, It's probably more like general to UI. And then I'm just going to take some screenshots for there as well. Just so they've got some reference points. So generally within feedback, what I have done in the past is just do a screenshot of the actual location, which is roughly around this area, which is just here. So what I'll do is show the location. So I'll screenshot that, and then I actually open up the map and I put a waypoint down as well, so they can clearly see where it is on the map as well. So, and then what I'll do is hover over, so like an instance of where it is, so they can actually see where I'm at, which I'm pretty sure the devs would like know where I'm talking about, but just to make it more clear for them anyway. Not so much just the devs, like anyone who's actually taking on the feedback and looking at it as well. And then I'll just add those into the screenshots, and then I'll send them off. But that's basically how you do like the bug tracking for Soulframe. That is not what I want to do. So that's number 1, and this one here, I believe. Where are they? Screenshots. So just like a nice little quick image, like run for them. Cool. So those 2 screenshots, I'll just add them to that tag, and then I'll send them off. Boom. Feedback given. And that is basically how to give bug tracking a bit of an explanation about what it is, what you're doing in the game, and like the scenario, as in say like we were playing co-op, found this particular item, and yada yada yada. Bear with me, I'm just going to double check a few things. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, feedback done. I'm also playing PC, if that helps, from EU. Yeah, I mean, you can put that sort of stuff in there as well, but I keep pretty succinct. So, like, on the actual Discord, this is the actual message that I put through. I just said advising that the Weatherwood item is unable to be collected by some co-op players in the instance when I'm in the game, when I'm the host of the game. I've provided a screenshot for references points for the SAP location, which basically just shows the map and the actual item that we're looking at. So basically, I'll see if I can pull it up. so this is the open server for everyone now. So this is how I would be posting in the actual forum itself. So just advising what the scenario is, showing where it is, and then doing the map location, just so they can identify and put a waymarker point down so you can say, hey, this is where it's located. That sort of information is going to be extremely useful and helpful. If you're unsure, there are directions or directives within the Discord as well on how to give feedback as well. So as far as, say, like, location, you can add that in if you want to. I don't. Because it's still, like, it's probably, like, an issue of, like, co-op play anyway, so that's as relevant information. So I guess if you want to put that, like, location stuff in, for which area that you're drawing in from, yeah, you can totally put that in if you want. Ooh, we got a 3-star. Let's go to a 3-star bounty. As far as, say, like, feedback goes, that's literally all I do. It's just what the problem is, and that's it. I don't necessarily put any more than what they need to know on that. Just because I'm sure, like, there's so much feedback being given as well. Oh no. Did I not get that soul? Okay. Alright, Calaman, I can pull you back on the instance if you want. And then we can activate this 3-star. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll see if we can find, like, one more set of the willow fronds as well. Hey, bud.
Big boy!
Oh, hey, mister. Alright, we got nothing there? That's okay. Bless you, avocado. Wait. I'm seeing double. Why have I got 2 avocados in the instance? That's hilarious. Oh, right. Bounty time.
Altri's children are saying hold up in Hillyden. Bad day for allergies. Take care of our Alka, will you?
Okay, yeah, that's all good. Not a worry at all. Oh, that's right, you're making pizza, right? Alright. Where's this banner at? Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna go slay this banner at. Pizza is delicious. Yum. What are the ingredient contents that you're making, my friend? Sandwiches are the best. Also, Calaman, you will need these particular flowers, the yellow ones called Weeping Drifts for the Cloudfall Potion. But these corrupted areas are really good to farm for the Synod's Maiden. Specifically on the actual corrupt ground itself. They're a little bit more rare than what I'd like them to be, but at the moment, this area down here, you should be able to find at least some of the Synod's Maiden in and around the corrupt areas. Siday's Stake, Stroic, and New Visai or New Visi as well. So these 3 areas down here as well. We're gonna go slay some corruption. And we're gonna go picky some flowers. Actually, I wonder if there's any Synod's Maiden around here. But we have prawns. Hey, prawns. I do enjoy these guys. They're very nice. Alright. I'm going to see if I can draw this Banneret down to the Nell Knight and see if she can beat him. Which would be really nice. Alright, so we've got 1 mushroom, we got 2 mushroom, and we've got 3 mushroom. That is probably the easiest plant farm that I've ever done on that particular quest. Alright, so let's have a look. DLSS, auto, let's go balanced. Particle system I'm going to chuck up to high. I'm going to do 8 times anisotropic filtering and see what that does. I'm going to chuck that back on and see how that performs. It does look a lot prettier. NGL. Alright, we'll see what Banneret that we've got. Hopefully we've got the bonk stick lady. No, we don't. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Oh no. Surprise. Also, those empowered arrows, I would really like us to get. That would be very nice. Alright, come on, bud. I need your assistance. Please. Come on. I need your assistance, please. You're gonna come fight the Nell Knight. Come on. Come. I've got a plan for you. Come on. That's right. Over here. This is gonna take a little while, but I'm patient. Enough. Oh, there's a flower. Come on, bud. Come on. That's right. Come this way. I've got some enemies for you to fight. Oh man, I missed that flower. Oh well. Come on. Ooh, is there a Badagar stag here by any chance? Nuts. Okay. Come on. Over this way. I've got someone that I want you to meet. Come on. This is such a worthwhile thing to do, though. Come on. Over this way. And there's an encampment of Sinecure, which is even better. Alright, cool. Hey, I need all of you. Come this way. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. We got a level 16 Banneret. Let's do this. Oh, God. Please don't kill me. Nope. Come on. Sweet. So we got 2 Bannerets. This is awesome. Come on. Down the hill we go. I wonder if this is training the AI to become more aggressive in the game. Come on, let's do this. Or did I take the Nell Knight? Oh, okay, the Nell Knight's still here. Come, it's another battle royale. Excellent. Okay, so that's level 17. This is dope. Alright, so while these guys are fighting, I'm gonna bring the Nell Knight over. Hey, bud. Come this way, please. I need your assistance too. And we're gonna start a battle royale with 2 Bannerets. This is awesome. Come on, over here. Alright, let's do this. Come on. which is really nice because the Bannerets do not like the corrupt enemies, and corrupt enemies don't like the Bannerets either. So we've literally started a battle royale. And I'm pretty confident the Bannerets are going to win. They're quite strong, even though they're like level 17. Bonkstick Lady is very strong against the Nell Knight too. As long as they maintain their aggression against the Nell Knight, they will win. I hope everyone's got their popcorn ready. And the Bannerets won again. So that was a level 16 Banneret. So that wasn't too bad. Yeah, the Banneret is very strong. Like, the Bonkstick Club Lady is, like, massively strong. Like, even though that this Banneret is like a Sparrowtail Banneret, once something's active, even though, like, if you've got, like, a Sparrowtail active and it cancelled out, obviously, like, you'll still have the character, like, taking one. Oh wow, okay, so they've really got good tracking on these things too. Yeah, we can go do Ethelred. That's not a problem. Yeah, I'll pull you in. There we go. Alright, I will head to Ethelred, and I'll pull you into the instance, Kellerman. It's not the most epic of battle royales that I've set up before, but I always like being able to test different enemies types against different enemy types. And I'm surprised that the Nell Knight can be taken down as effortlessly as it is by the Bannerets. So it just goes to show you, like, a level 17 Banneret's damage output is actually very strong. But then again, ours goes even higher than the Bannerets as well. So I really like showcasing those little fights, just to kind of see, okay, where is the enemy damage basically at? And that's also another reason why I've been able to, oh nice, we got a Skilter fragment. That's another reason why I like showing off, like, the Tedrin Pact the way that I do. I think it's a very beneficial pact. I think all the pacts in the game at the moment is definitely different variables with them all. A Zelda is undeniably a very good one, but Tedrin is still just as viable in its own right. A Banneret versus the King. I've actually put something up on YouTube, I think a last week, I set up another battle royale with a Vadagar Stag and Nimrod, and Nimrod won. He could basically one-shot the Mendicant King. It's pretty incredible. But overall, like, some of the strongest enemies in the game are definitely the heavy units, for sure. Nimrod definitely beats all of them in damage output, for sure. But it's really fun doing those battle royales. As long as you keep them aggroed to you and then pulling the enemies together if they don't like each other. Corrupt enemies don't like the Ode enemies or the Sinecure. And the prawns, or like the shrimp, sorry, they actually don't like the king. So they will actually attack the king as well. And Nimrod. So it's pretty fun. I just like being able to test out the different elements of PvE. Also another very big benefit to using the Ode Tempest. Oh nice, we got the Watan. That's awesome. Any runes by any chance? No? Alright, let's go get you some of the spider threads as well. This is definitely one of my favorite tile sets in the game too. Beautiful tile set. Spider, I need your threads. Hopefully this is the tile set where the other Kabocha little mini bosses has spawned in as well. Oh, okay, Calaman, I don't know if you've done this particular little puzzle, but if you come over here and then climb these mushrooms, just hit that plug up behind you, just up here. And then this will actually twist around. And I'll show you how to open up the puzzle. You can cheese it as well, but this is the right way to do it, essentially. And then just do like a run jump, and then come over here. And then come all the way around. And then you jump over this one again, and then come down through here, and then jump up to the left here, and there's this big little alcove here. And then get rid of these guys, and then this little thing here, it's just like a statue head. It's just like a giant water droplet. You can actually drop down here without really hurting yourself too much. But if you drop off here and just aim for like the rock that's underneath you, it should not hurt you that much. And then bring it over to this thing over here. And then you just drop it in this little nest looking thing here, and then you grow another bridge, and we get some more mushrooms. Voila. extra mushrooms. And lots more spiders. Awesome. I've got about 3 more levels to go on this Odiac finally, and then I can actually make that into the courage-based Odiac as well, which will be really nice. Drink or die. Jesus, these are really tough little Cabbage Patch Kids. Back to roots. That's right. Okay. I don't believe I've actually ever seen this before. This looks beautiful. Wow, okay. This is really beautiful. Huh. Okie dokie. We'll go back to that bridge in a mo. I just want to see if the mini boss is here. Come on, little guy. Alright. Not this way. I don't think there's anything else here. I hear some more Cabbage Patch Kids. This is the exit area, so that's good to know where this is. But I still want to go see if we can go find that little Kabocha boss in here. I love this tile set. I really hope that they expand into this. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that, man. Do you want a family picture here as well, Calaman? We might as well. Yeah. Perfect. I'll pop this into the Discord for you as well. Oh, actually, that's really good. Yeah. Sweet. I'll edit those up for you and I'll chuck them into the Discord. I don't know. So there's that. Alright, so there's a direction that we haven't gone through yet. I don't think. Oh no, this is where we came from before. There is another entry or alleyway through here, but it's a dead end, which is nice to know. And then there was a bridge, this one here, that was built before. So I'm not too sure where this goes. Okay, so what would be the point of this, though? Oh, this area. Okay. There should be a place that you can come up through here, and there's a button for a wall that you can hit. Ah, my new Pauk. If you come up here as well, Calaman, if you ever find this particular little area, there's a button just through this wall here. So if you climb up through here, and then just like, if you force aim through there you go. And then just jump down through here. And then, where is it? Not through here. It's back up over this bridge area that we've got to go. And then there should be another bridge that you can cross over. Just here. And there should be some mushrooms at the end. I really hope that there's got to be chests implemented in this tile set, because I have a feeling this is one of the, like, secret puzzle-y areas again. Just for the way that it's set up. So I'm sure that, like, more stuff will be added in here over time, which will be nice. But that's how to do that particular little area as well. And then I think this is where we entered through. Negatory. It was not. Sometimes... Milk Sport. Wait. Mixport? Mixpot. Mixpot. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I thought it said Milk Sport. I was like, okay. Welcome. How are you? And you get plenty of mushrooms in here as well. It's the theme of 2025. Mitochondria. Wait, not mitochondria, sorry. Myconids. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite tile sets. At least pretty much every run that I do within Soulframe, I will come into this area because I absolutely love it. Let's get a waterfall shot as well, because they've got some really nice, like, rainbow kind of images too. Oh no, we're being attacked by a Cabbage Patch Kid. Kick it. God, they're cheeky. Come on. Eh. I'm gonna turn you back into a salad. Back to roots. Alright, yeah, this will be a nice shot. I love this area, it's so nice. Hang on, I'll put you on the right-hand side as well. Lovely. And then maybe we'll just do one here as well, just so we can get the backdrop of like the waterfall and stuff here as well. So maybe just like stand up and through there. Yeah, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'll chuck those and edit those into the Discord as well, Calaman. That's dope. Thanks. Alright, let's go see if we can go find this Kabocha dude. What kind of weapon is this? This one's called the Odiak. They're a lightning gauntlet. Very, very cool. Extremely versatile in its damage output. But yeah, Calaman's also got it on. It is a very, very cool weapon. It's probably one of the stronger ones in Soulframe at the moment because its damage type is Voltaic, which is like electric damage in Warframe. Very, very strong. Ah, we got the bouncy mushroom. Nostalgic much? Whoops. You do kind of have to, like, alter your movement just slightly, so it's not quite like Noko and Warframe. But, yeah. There's your bouncing mushroom. Alright. I'm not too sure. They're fun, hey. I love those bouncing mushrooms. Alright, let's go see where Kabocha would be. I'm pretty sure that's where we came through, yeah it was. So maybe let's go down, like, the south channel, just down here. And, like, come through this way. But I think maybe that was the entrance way, was it not? Because that's the exit part area. And that's the other thing I do really enjoy about, like, this tile set. It does get, like, you do get a little bit lost in it, which is not bad. Yeah, okay, so we can go, like, up here. Oh, no, it's a different tile set. Sometimes you can actually get through there. Unfortunately, you can't in this one. But as far as like different weapon types within the game as well, Mixpart, like there's long swords, bows, sword and board, fly blades, short blades, and pole arms. But we are going to be getting a new grip type weapon in the game, which is called Greatsword, which is really, really nice. Maybe we could go, yeah, like where you're going. Nope, dead end. Nuts. Okay, maybe that's like the end of this tile set, unfortunately. Wait. What was that? Is that a barrel? Huh. I think I just cracked open a barrel. Anyway. I didn't think there was barrels in this tile set. So that's that way. I'll follow you to where you're at. So that's across the way, okay. There's that one, and there's the dead end way. Yeah, I've noticed that on the map as well there, Calaman. Yeah, like this whole entire area. It is still brand new, so they may actually be getting the maps redrawn to actually show up in game. But this is this starting area. That's how I know that this is the starting area, because it never actually shows up on the map, unfortunately. So that is another thing that we can actually do. I just recommend just doing screenshots and just chucking them into the Soulframe Discord. Alright, I'll whack that through now. Or Smoothbitz. bear with me. I'm just going to get that feedback now. Is there a way to buy arcs? As far as like Preludes 12 is concerned, and seeing what happens within the shop, I would wait on giving any feedback on the purchase of arcs until Preludes 12 is out on the 25th Sargon. I just don't want to give any information out and then have it be incorrect by the time the update drops. I think it's wise to kind of hold off on stuff unless it's completely directly from DE. Which is the reason why I started the stream the way that I did, just showing exactly what Steve and Sarah were talking about and getting direct responses from them. So I think it's just the wisest thing to do up until we actually have more like actual game content through the update in front of us. I would hope so. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But once I've got my hands on the pack as well, I'm going to go through like unpacking everything. Oh, Calaman, go to bed. Yeah, I should probably actually head off too. I do have an appointment in about 2 minutes. It's just a social call, but I do need to go as well myself. I really wish that I did not have to, but I do. I agree. I hope we can catch more of their stream. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime that I jump in and do a stream, it's all recorded anyway, so it's both on Twitch and YouTube. So once I end stream, it basically renders and uploads everything, so if you guys are keen to watch them after, because of the time differences as well, you're welcome to, like, jump on the channels, etc. The Soulframe streams are goated? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I like testing stuff, and I like being able to share the information. If it helps you guys understand Soulframe a little bit more and easier, then I'm glad. That's really good feedback. Goated? What does that mean? I think it's just kind of like a term jargon for like, it's really good, very cool, like, yeah, just good information. I will finish this tile set though, because I do feel that I want to. Also to let you guys know too, if you choose to come into an instance of the Nethans and come out, and you don't want to end up on the very southern end of the map, I would recommend coming back through the entrance to exit the tile set of the Nethans, so you actually come out where you've destroyed Etheldred, the mother spider, so it still puts you up in the top of the map. But if you want to actually exit the map and be transported all the way down to Sedea's stake area, I would recommend going through the actual exit of the map as well. So that's a couple of ways to do the Nethans tile set, which is really nice.
Those kickers in a twist.
Okay, so Avocot wants me to go kill the Banneret that apparently I killed before, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's a few other extra little tips as well. If you want to go into the Nethans, do the entire dungeon, and then come out through here so you can stay...
If you ain't gonna use them.
Oh, there we go. He just cancelled again. That makes sense. With going in and out of the Nethans entranceway up here, you'll maintain being up here. But if you do want to travel all the way down to this area, this little area just here is exactly where any Nethans exit that you exit from will put you into the map again. So inherently it's kind of like a form of fast travel in a way, up until we actually get Preludes 12, where we'll actually get the singing seeds, so we can actually change locations through the world trees, which is really nice. So, like, there is Glades of Andurin as well. The Glades of Andurin will spit you out in this area, as well. So if you want to travel all the way from the north east area of the map, in Glades of Andurin, it will spit you out right here as well. Are your streaming schedules also nice for us EU peeps? You went live today around 9 PM? Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, so like my morning time is good for your time. Okay, got you. They send you so far from where you first enter, Zargan? Yeah, they do. Just to correct myself, on the Nathan's tile set, it will spit you out possibly a few locations, but I'm pretty sure it's this particular location. It will spit you out, and it's right next to the Wazard. In between the Wazard, just here, in Seday's Stake, and just above the big castle area if you want to travel the southern area of the map. But to be able to get back into this area, you have to walk or like use Orangol's wolf form to be able to fast travel. But any time that I've gone through the Glades of Andren, it literally will pull you all the way down through here and spit you out here, which is actually quite beneficial, to be honest. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Taxiing in the game works as well. But for the most part, like, I generally like to be able to like figure out ways of like fast travel within the game rather than relying on like another player. And it's not that I don't want to play with other players at all. Like, I actually really love doing like squad play, but until like we get a little bit more stuff ironed out with, say, like the room farm, the drop tables, and then figuring out what kind of items are being like unidentified that aren't being retroactively put into the inventory at the moment, which I'm sure that actually will happen. If it doesn't, in all honesty, it really doesn't bother me, because I don't really feel like I'm missing out on any sort of materials that are unidentified, to be honest. It could be fragments for something, but as you guys can see, like, I've got 178 Unsula fragments as an example, and you just keep on getting lots and lots of fragments for stuff. I've got 7 fragments of Precludes, I've got 17 of the Watan, 13 of the Ursroot, 5 of the Dwellian, 2 of the Orangol's Fang, and so forth. So I'm not overly concerned about the lack of materials that are being dropped within the game. It's just exploration, doing your faction tales, tier 3s, in all the different spots that they appear around the map, and like the level dependent levels that come through as well. So as far as the unidentified items in the game, I'm really not that worried about it, to be honest. So yeah, but yeah, I better wrap up because I am about 5 minutes late for my social engagement. My other social engagement, I should say. But I will be doing a little bit more of a showcase over the Saturday and the Sunday for me. But for you guys, it'll probably be like Friday night and then Saturday night on the Twitch stream as well. So I have just done a little bit more of a setup for the Discord. And then what I'm going to do is give you guys a link tree that you guys can have a look to via the Discord, so you can actually check out like the YouTube page and the Twitch page. It's all under the same name, the IGN, but I was finding that a lot of the links that I had that were being sent in chat previously weren't working, and no one actually said anything. So now that they're fixed and they actually work, you can, yeah, check out the Soulframe Discord. I am revamping the Discord as well quite a bit, so the onboarding process is going to be a little bit more streamlined and just a little bit more cleaned up, because I do want it to be a little bit more in alignment with Soulframe as well, since I've chosen to direct my time with it as well. So thank you very much. I will see if there is someone else in the director as well, because I don't necessarily want to like just like spit you guys off. So I'll just have a look and see who's running Soulframe as well, and I will share them all the big love with you guys as well. And then I will see you guys most likely later today or this afternoon as well. Let's have a look. If you guys have got anyone that you can recommend on Twitch playing Soulframe at the moment, I am open to recommendations as well. Alright, bear with me. I'm going to see if I can just, like, raid someone that I haven't raided before. Alright. I'm going to share you guys off to someone called the Ben, exploring the lands of Midrath. It looks like they started Soulframe relatively early as well. So enjoy help them along if they do need it. I don't know what their like streaming kind of way of being is like, but I hope just sharing a bit of love with them will give them a little bit more support into streaming Soulframe as well. I don't you, Helix and Sarah, and I are the ones that know the stream Soulframe. Yeah, we definitely do enjoy the Soulframe Zargon. I definitely agree on that for sure. Alright, cool. Well, we're gonna raid the Ben. I still haven't got any raid stuff set up, unfortunately, but I guess it could be like a smoothie raid. So I'll figure out how to get all that sort of stuff set up finally, and we'll be able to do like a smoothie raid, I guess. But yeah, I'll raid you guys out to the Ben. They've been streaming for about like 4 hours 26 minutes, so hopefully they're still keen to us to be able to hang out and do that as well. So we will drop in and say hi. So thank you very much for spending time with me, guys, as well. And yeah, I look forward to either seeing you for your morning tomorrow, in my afternoon today, or I will see you guys over the weekend on the Friday and the Saturday evening as well. And the Twitch schedule is up as well. So thank you, take care, and rehydrate, and sleep, and eat well. And I hope the sandwiches were delicious too. Ciao for now.